Man, I don't know if you ever had somebody call you that's locked up before. It's probably the most awkward conversation you can have.
Mm,
I mean, I know you got people that have been to jail. I don't know if you've been
yeah.
to jail, but like they get on the phone and at first it's like this immediate like, oh okay, and I would think anyway. At least that's how I expected to feel when he got locked up. But it was
Mm,
more of a shit. It's such and such like
yeah.
because I know they want to know what I'm doing. I
Hmm.
know what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Like so, how you been, man? To me is a wild question.
I mean, is everything all right? Like, look, man. I do know people that are locked up, um, but like I ain't trying to dry snitch, but like some of these cats got like Facebook pages,
Right.
and I've seen pictures posted from like their cell.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
I swear to God, I swear to God,
Why
I've
would you?
seen pictures
Why?
posted from their cell, and I swear to God, I know this sounds bad. These niggas is laying on like ramen noodles and Newports,
Like that's how you ball
like
out in there.
stunting. Yeah, like this is balling to us. Yeah,
Okay.
get
Okay.
it how you live. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get a lot of those phone calls. I don't get a lot of those phone calls.
Yeah, I had to witness one of a dude trying to call like his
Mm.
son, but he been locked up and whatnot. And to hear somebody mentor you from lockup, you know what I'm
Nah, that's kind
saying?
of crazy.
Right. Okay. But think about it. Like if you was in jail and you gonna want to call your son. You're gonna
Mhm.
want to check on yours.
Yeah.
But and you don't want them to be like, but nigga, you in jail.
I mean, don't be like me. Like I got the best advice. I'm here. Do as I say, not as I do. Look what happened when you be hard headed, little ass. That's what you get.
But would you say that every time you call? Like every time I'm still here. Like
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still strong. I'm still
no,
standing.
as you can see, I am nor ripped. Like I
I'm
don't
still
believe you.
strong. I'm still standing. Turn into Antoine
And,
Fisher on these
nah,
niggas.
oh my god, that's
I,
been my life,
I,
Virginia.
I, I actually have a brother in jail, but he don't call me.
You
I
don't put
think, I think,
nothing on
because
his
he owe me
book.
money. No,
You
I
ain't
think
putting
he
on
owe
his
me.
book. How
He
he owe you
owes
money?
me money.
You got him locked up. Is he in jail for you?
You can't say that.
Shut up, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm free to believe, my speech is blonde. And you need to receive, you can leave it wrong. It's what you want now. The day that started, so listen to Sam and Marcus. Say hardcore truths with a special contrast. Cause it's the Illegal Opinions Podcast.
Oh man, they're over there laying on ramen because of Marcus. Welcome y'all to Legal Opinion Snitch Podcast over here. Last place for real talk. Listen with an open mind or leave mad. The choice is yours. Episode 154, I believe.
Yep.
I'm your comedian host Sam Ridley in the building here with my man Jay Spade, Marcus Palmer in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
Man, I never thought I'd be so excited to be by my goddamn self in my life.
That's crazy.
I've had zero solitude. We've been on the road and whatnot, and a hotel room. Like, remember when Tina got her ass whooped and went in the hotel and was like, "I just need a room."
Yeah.
I didn't get beat physically, okay,
Sure.
but damn it, I needed just. I walked in here and I literally said "home" like Nicolas Cage in Face Off.
All right.
Went,
Right.
home. Weird ass movie, but yeah, man. Good to be back. Good to be back. So before we get all into the pod, as most of you know, we had the benefit show for friend of the pod, a longtime listener, friend of mine, fan, Glenn Folks. I was up in Virginia, and I drove down to Georgia to pick up his kids and wife, and bring them up here for the show. Black Eyed Peas, a restaurant that I shouted out in the last podcast, told people to go out, check out. I want to give more words to, and explain more what we were doing there. So, a lot of you know I started, Sam Ridley Entertainment as an actual business, a few months ago. Part of that I picked up was a consulting business. because the company I picked up has been doing hotels and renovations and doing that whole thing for a while. So we also had that going on at this location because we came in and had a lot of managerial problems. We found 3 people stealing on the first day, but we were hired under contract with them to get their business back up and running and do the show for Glenn. Help, same, trying to help this black-owned business. They took it upon themselves to renege on the contract. So we're going to have to run the legal route, and I'm not going to say more now. But please, if you heard this podcast and even thought about going and you still listen, don't go over there. When we left, they had the same 3 people that we caught stealing and have all of the stuff behind it because I keep my paperwork in order working there again. That leads me to believe maybe it was a setup. Who knows? That's a speculation right there. We're going to find out, and as more develops, I will let y'all know. Having said that, Glenn's event went off without a hitch. The family felt taken care of, less the money that was stolen from the fundraiser for him. He was done justice. Last week on the podcast and the previous week since his passing, I had a bracelet on my arm of his that I said, never give up in Morse code. And I hated that bracelet because it kept unraveling, but it would always just kind of remind me that it was there, you know? And I felt like I had to do something at his going away celebration, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it yet. I finished performing. I had a great show. And as soon as I hung the microphone up, it's a nylon bracelet. The whole thing fucking unraveled and came apart directly after the show. I was like, all I can take that as is, all right, man, you did the damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the next day, you know, we find out, you know, they reneged. And it was funny, the owner left early that night. You know what I'm saying? The signs was there, man. We're gonna handle it. You know, they never dealt with real business people before, so it's gonna get handled. But me and you have talked about, this was like the larger point to it, you know, how we find that black businesses and how hard it is to frequent them sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I tell you, dog, like, and I'm gonna still say this because I'm not that one where the food was good last week, I'm gonna tell you it's trash now. Despite all of the shit going on in the kitchen. That food is good, and it's in a place that doesn't have that type of stuff.
Right.
You're not bad. I wish I could bat for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to do this here to tear you down afterwards. I wanted to big you up, and then now.
Yeah. No. I feel you. Yeah. I know.
You know.
Yeah. It's such a fucked up thing. It really is.
Well, on the front end, you know, it's unfortunate that they would do that at an event that was meant to help someone's family that's passed away, right? That's gross to do that to somebody, especially when I'm here to do good business with you. I'm here to promote you, and and to thank you for giving me a platform to do this benefit. Like, I'm gonna market it and have people come out here to make you money as well. And then at the end of the night, you run off into the shadows with a bag of money. That's horrible. It's worse. It's horrible for them to do, regardless of color. It's worse, as I say, regardless of color. It's worse when you're a black person doing it to somebody else black that's trying to big you up.
Yeah,
that's trying to bring you business.
Nice nasty is a term that gets used, you know?
Yeah. I kind of ran into something not anywhere near as serious as that, but I went to a couple spots last weekend. I went to like a day party kind of thing. No, I went to a restaurant first, black owned. It's down the street from my apartment. Okay, did that. And I'm like, why is shit so goddamn expensive? And your shit watered down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I was like, all right, cool. Like, how much is this? $14 for it. Goddamn. What? Okay, well, let me get my check and get the fuck out of here. And I still tip. So I basically paid $19 for this fucking drink, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then I go to another spot for a day party and to watch a basketball game. I go in there. Hey, let me get a drink, blah, blah, blah. They come back. That shit's $17. Now, I know both of these places are black owned. And I'm not even going to say their name, right? But I'm in that bitch like, God damn, y'all killing people on the drinks. Oh yeah, how much? Well, let me back the fuck up. Number one, day party, they charged me $30 to get in. I was like, okay, what the fuck? What if I want to eat? You gotta pay $30 to get in, and you gotta wait for a table and pay for your food. Holy shit! I gotta pay $30, and the drinks are fucking $17, and the drinks are trash. Like, now you wonder why people going down the street to fucking Coyote Ugly, where I get a stronger drink for fucking $7.
Exactly. Like, in that same vein, when we pulled up to this spot, like, everybody said the same thing. The food is good, the service is terrible, everything else is terrible, you know? And we just happened to be having a meeting there with my publicist. And she was just like, yeah, she's real, she's nice, whatever. Smile in your face and this and that. We found one of the things, 3 waiters that would do something. Like, let me not even make this personal. Let me not say what she did to me. Let me say what she was doing to you, the consumer. Okay? 3 waiters we found stealing immediately. And what they would do is take your ticket, take your order, take it to the kitchen, start making it. Take the ticket, zero out all of that stuff, but they'd ask if you was paying in cash first so they could just take it. And then it would fuck the inventory up. That was day one. What they would do also, find a family, you know, you in there, you laughing, joking, you know what I'm saying? They pass you the ticket, you just slide it over, you sign it. These teenagers was putting 25% tip up there on their own.
Yeah.
And hoping you didn't catch it. We found all of these things. And I'm pretty sure in the first day we saved her more in stop loss than she would have made. And if any of you out there listening know what a consultant job like that does, that comes in to streamline office procedure, that sort of thing, I'm going to let you do your research on what those types of jobs get charged, how much people make for doing that. And once you figure that out, we gave them an 80% discount to be able to do Glenn's function there and help them bring in business, because we weren't trying to get money from them.
Right.
And this is what you get sometimes when you fuck with black people that you don't know. This is the reason black folks is extra wary of everybody. Because we do it to ourselves. Like, and as simple as that, we do it to our fucking selves. Every single person I'm talking about in this story that did something shiesty is African American, except for Lisa. You know what I'm saying? And that's the unfortunate truth of it. We got to do better. Me and Marcus have talked about, I was just talking to another homeboy of mine too, about like going to, I don't know, even an alteration shop that's in your neighborhood. Or, yo, this spot got bomb burgers, but you going to wait and they going to cuss you out. And we'll actually, like, you'll hear people say that like it's cool. Like, I don't want to go over there and get cussed out to get a hamburger.
I mean, it's a story of Popeyes.
Oh,
And
shit.
now-
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to Popeyes, yeah, the chicken's fire. That goddamn spicy chicken sandwich, I don't give a damn. That shit was good.
Yeah, when it came out, yeah.
Shit was delicious, nigga. But you kind of went, you know, you got an attitude in there. And now we talking, I can't even front. I don't think I've ever seen a white person working in a Popeyes.
Well, see, I was going to the one on base for so long. So, yeah, that was
don't
different.
count.
That's a different experience. That's not Popeyes.
That's somebody's spouse that's working in that bitch. That's not
pop.
Yeah.
Just pop, you know? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
they ain't the same thing. They ain't the same thing. But
But yeah,
you gotta you hope people you hope you it's kind of like giving money to it was kind of like trying to help out a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, man, I know that other guy got mad at me when I brought him a sandwich instead of money. But this guy out here, he really talking about he needs something. I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna get him a Gatorade, some chips, some beef jerky.
Yeah.
Goddamn a little croissant sandwich. And then the homeless nigga cuss you out when you give it to him because he wanted money. And you like, God damn it.
I tried to help you.
I tried to help you. I forgot.
You bitch.
My
you.
bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
And it was like, okay, from a mom and pop standpoint, let's say it's just some small town restaurant, you know. You used to seeing the cook, you know, used to seeing, you know, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
And we knew, it was like, oh, this is the owner, is a black lady named Cynthia. And then her brother is like the head cook, and he's a much older dude, kind of gangly, lurch like shaped fella, and real nice. But he come out the kitchen dirty as fuck to everybody's table because he lonely, and be like, hey, I hope y'all enjoy, man. My feet sure do hurt. It's cool to go see the cook when you ask to see the cook, but you can't do that at everybody's table while you eating. Little shit like that. And like I was talking about it being like a small town restaurant, you can get away with that. This shit is at Lynn Haven Mall in Virginia Beach. These good white people don't want to see your dirty ass complaining about your feet while they eat.
And he ain't lonely. He just wants some goddamn. He wants his
kudos.
His kudos. I'm back there cooking. Goddamn it! It ain't this motherfucker in the front sitting y'all down. It's me. Did he come out with a rag over his shoulder like Pops and shit in a different world?
In a black t-shirt. That's the dirtiest, most visible shit ever. Ever.
Fucking flour all over the shit and everything.
Dog, like whatever he's like, he just dipped the preservative.
It shows the effort. It shows the effort.
It shows stank. Like while I'm eating, I don't want to know your feet hurt. That's just not something I want to think about. Especially when you done limped over here. So I don't know what's growing. My imagination, man, you just keep that shit to yourself. Anyway, let's roll up off of that. They're gonna get theirs. Karma's a bitch. Have you seen Baby J? It's John Mulaney's comedy special. Before I left home, he's one of the voices of Chip and Dale on the new movie or whatever, but it's my son's favorite comedian. I didn't think you'd seen it.
No.
In it, the majority of it, first off, is a brilliant special to me. I get a lot from watching him as far as like his timing and the way that he presents stories. I think is beautiful. And he tells a lot about him recovering from addiction from pills and cocaine.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet, but I know what you're talking about.
He has a brilliant bit about how his intervention went. And I loved it. He's a comic. So he's like, the funniest people in the world was sitting in my room and they refused to tell a fucking joke. Like, like that perspective is great. He's like, this lineup is great, but they won't fucking do their thing. But he said in one of his parts that one of the, like, I don't know, cocaine addict clapbacks that he hit him with was, I'll stop doing cocaine when y'all stop drinking and smoking weed, right? And of course it's a joke behind it, but he said that it got icy quiet in that bitch for about 10 seconds, right? While they tried to figure out a way to navigate around it. And then one of them was like, John, this is not about us. And then they just kept on going or whatever. Is that valid?
Absolutely not.
When you're talking about a cokehead?
No.
No?
I don't think it's valid when you're talking about anything. Because if any one of those things is fucking destroying your life, you should stop doing it.
Oh, okay. So it's you thinking of it more as okay, if my man's is on whatever, as long as he can manage it and keep doing his shit, it ain't got shit to do with me. Okay.
I mean, as long as you ain't, because people say the same thing about, I guess the one thing that we know about most of this stuff is that it can all kill you.
Right.
So it can all kill you. Alcohol could kill you. Fucking, you could run into a goddamn tree or whatever the fuck, or you can have liver.
Everything can kill you.
Weed can kill you. You fucking high as fuck. You make the wrong turn to the wrong shit. You fucking die. Cocaine will kill you because they putting fentanyl and everything now. Like, it can all kill you, but everything at measure can be fine. And I'm not saying being like a functioning alcoholic where you're fucking at work driving a bulldozer and drinking gin all day, but you function as an alcoholic. That's still extremely dangerous.
Right.
It can all kill you. So if you're fucking doing your thing, I mean, I've met people, and I've known people that I'm just now finding out had done coke before, that I've known forever. And I'm not their coke friend, right?
Yeah, so you're not the one that they would have just told that to.
I'm not the one, hey, yes, like they're going to go to their cocaine friend to do coke. They're not going to come to Marcus to do coke because Marcus don't do coke.
Cocaine friend.
You got to go to your cocaine friend. I don't even know where to get that shit. and I live in goddamn Tampa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to really like you have to taper it back. Like, I don't want to compare anything to anything and be like, oh, well, this is more bad than that, so you gotta stop doing that, or that's more bad than this. Is this shit fucking your life up or not? Is it fucking your family up or not? If it is, stop it. If it ain't, then okay, man. Like, nobody tells a successful drunk to stop drinking. Nobody tells a successful stockbroker that does a fucking line every day to not do fucking coke.
Yeah, if you still getting to the money, people usually don't bother you.
People
with that
don't
shit.
care. As long as you seem happy, you ain't depressed, you ain't having no fucking suicidal thoughts, you ain't got them getting into a string of trouble, nigga, go crazy.
Now,
Nigga,
don't nobody
Dave-
want the frantic high person either. You know what I'm
Dave
saying?
Cha-
Like,
but that's true.
well, yeah,
Dave Chappelle been smoking cigarettes on stage for fucking 25 years.
yes. No plan to stop.
No plan to stop. He tried with that vape pen shit for a little bit. I knew that shit wasn't gonna last. It ain't real enough.
Yeah, that ain't it for him.
That's a bullshit cigarette. So nobody's gonna tell you like, look, man, you're successful. But with Baby J, I didn't watch the special, but I know the story.
Mm-hmm.
He was fucking up.
He was gone. Yeah. And,
Bad.
And like I told you, that's my son's favorite comic. So I was listening to his specials on Spotify. And when I first found out about him, I'd be on the road. I was like, oh, okay. And I really started enjoying his stuff.
Right.
And he sounded animated in his speech, but I hadn't seen him.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got home, and I was like, oh, this is the same special that's up there. And I was watching him move around the stage and his earlier shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Bro,
That's that, he on that booger sugar nigga. So
yeah.
and now, and then I saw him, and you could tell he'd been through some shit. Like, just looking at his face now, it was like, I'm different. And the way he put it together was beautiful. But that one part really made me go, okay, I think that's where you got to go. Okay, we'll have that conversation another day. We had to talk about your coke shit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
nigga, if you see me out here getting DUIs and fucking up, then yeah, I need to fucking relax.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm getting so drunk where I'm like throwing all logic out of the window, then yeah, cool. Tell me I need an intervention, nigga.
Right.
But if I'm getting drunk and I'm, I'm responsible enough to be like, I'm taking an Uber back to the crib tonight. I can get fucked up. I ain't working tomorrow. Fuck it. You get back cool. You ain't no angry drunk, because there are those people too that are fucking angry drunks.
Mm-hmm.
That are fucking like you were talking about with the potheads that goddamn get wound up and shit. Like,
Yeah.
so it as long as you're doing, look, man, I ain't got no issue. Do your coke, do your fucking. Oh man, like I told you, I met them bitches in LA that was smoking crack.
Yeah, you told me that. I was like, what? And they was just chilling talking about it
Just
like
talking
they was
about it like it was cool.
like it was some tea.
Yeah.
That's what you made it sound.
Bitch, you smoked crack the other day. Don't do that. I'm like, these hoes is tripping.
Nobody should be able to laugh that hard.
I was like, these hoes is talking about.
That was
Like,
a wild
what?
Tuesday. Let's go to Chipotle. Like,
Nigga,
that's
this was a regular
wow.
ass Tuesday. And this bitch talking about smoking fucking crack the other day. So, like, as long as you look, man, life is hard. Like, find what you can do, right? Find what you can do at a measure that makes you fucking sustainable, happy, helps you deal with it, whatever like little demons you got. That's cool. But I think that whole shit about, well, you do this, so shut the fuck up. You're in rehab, nigga. Don't talk to me about Coors Light.
Not at all. Like, not at all. Yeah. Like, we trying to get you in a program.
Yes.
Right
True
now.
program, nigga. So I don't understand, like, I never understood that comparison. Like, just because you do something and I do something is like, oh, well, you do this, so okay, well, nigga, I'm not the one in the straitjacket. Don't talk to me. I'm not the one that they won't let out this motherfucker. It's like a nigga going to jail, and then you go see him, and he know you do illegal shit too.
Right.
And he trying to snitch.
Dog, when I was on the plane coming out here, this lady on the plane was sitting next to me, and she gave me a mini bottle. So I know she brought that bitch in there.
Yeah.
But this was after she was sitting judging some people that came by, and she thought she smelled weed. Talking about, I can't believe that they do that stuff. I'm like, bitch, you a criminal right now. You just snuck liquor on the plane, and you judging them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is you doing? And yeah, so everybody does that. A vice is a vice is a vice.
I don't know, that's different.
I think, no, because she was like basically saying, like, I don't do that stuff.
I don't look. Me, if I come on the plane smelling like day old beer, be mad at me. You stink, nigga. Nigga, you ain't you got high.
Let me tell you this though. I didn't smell it, and neither did anybody around.
Okay.
She said this is what she said. She said, those people look high. Don't you smell it now?
Oh well, looking high and smelling high is
You ever heard a black person say that? They look and then they go, I smell it now. You smell it?
I smell it.
She started doing that, and I was like, I smell all this liquor you snuck in here. Like, you know, but anyway.
I've done that before. I've given bottles to people.
What-
No, dead ass.
How cute were they?
No, they weren't cute. It was I've given it to one. I've given it to a couple of guys when we were all going to Cuba, and some people on the plane in front of us, and I kind of had a backpack with some miniatures in it. We all kind of brought some. Me and my family brought some, so I gave a couple of guys in front of me a couple of bottles of miniatures, and then I was flying from Phoenix to maybe LA, and there was a woman next to me who had her crying daughter, or crying, can't remember, boy or girl, whatever. Kid was crying, and I could look at her face, and we were both sitting in the aisle, and I could look at her face and tell that she was having a rough one. So I told her, I said, "Hey, is your baby gonna fall asleep when?" Well, I asked her, I said, "Is your baby gonna fall asleep when we take off?" She was like, "Yeah, she should." It's okay, cool. So when the baby fell asleep, I was like, "Hey, hold on to that." And I had a little, because I at my dad's house, he had a bucket with just miniatures in it. So I just grabbed some and put them in my bag. But I grabbed one that was tequila. I'm not a big tequila drinker. So I was like, "You like tequila?" She was like, "Yeah, gotcha." And I gave it to her. And she was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." I mean, she was cute though, I ain't gonna front. And she got a kid, so I know she fucking.
So yes, that's why.
No, it's not that. I'm joking. That was
all right.
But no, like but no, man, nothing wrong with that. Like do what you do, but of course, man, like everything can't be done to the max forever and all the time. If you walk into an intervention at your crib or at somebody else's, which most likely it's always at like a fucking like a church conference room or some shit.
That's when you already know.
Yeah.
It's a certain type of chair that's sitting in there for everybody.
Hey,
like the intervention chair.
That shit is never at like a Hobby Lobby or some shit. Like they didn't fool you or nothing. Like we don't go to church. Why are we pulling up to this shit?
Or it's like an office building where you can just rent a space type of shit.
Like what the fuck? Like nobody works at Deloitte in here.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is going on?
The chairs is just comfortable enough for you to sit and have to do this.
Yeah.
Like you gotta lean forward.
Everybody gotta lean forward.
You better lean
them
forward.
backs are not fun.
Anyway, let's switch gears, man. We was talking a little bit last week about black actors in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And over time, because we've talked about that type of stuff a lot. We talk about, for lack of a better term, the good ones
Right.
that they fuck with. I'm gonna let you run it.
I think it's, well, now there's an addition to that, right? The addition is, I was thinking about what they're doing to my man, I can't remember his name right now, King the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors, right? There's been nothing that's come out that said that he is legally has been charged with abusing somebody. As a matter of fact, in his last situation, he's the one that called the police because homegirl was getting crazy, whatever. I'm calling the cops on your ass, and now it's become Disney's trying to find a way to get him the fuck out of here. And I was just thinking about the shit along with the whole Good Blacks, because the original Good Blacks conversation that Sam and I were like trying to have is, why is it just like the good blacks in Hollywood that are getting these starring roles, right? Like, why is it just the and also none of these good blacks are good actors, right? Like Michael B. Jordan is not a good actor. He might be a good dude. No hate to him, bad actor. Kevin Hart, who I just watched fucking that stupid ass shit he had on Die Hard. Horrible actor. I don't give a fuck how hard he tries to be serious or whatever.
How hard he tries?
How hard he tries. That's very good.
Okay.
That's very good.
That's what I was like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing now.
So that bad actor. Fucking Terry Crews. All right?
He's just big.
Just big.
He's just big.
Bad actor. Hell, even we was laughing about this shit before we started. When I was looked up the list of black actors, and it had fucking today's best black actors.
Today, y'all. Today's.
Of course, they had Denzel on there. They had Morgan Freeman on there. Fucking that's fine. Okay. They also had Spike Lee on there. What?
As
Why?
a actor, right?
An actor.
Now.
As one of the best black actors. Okay. And the last one was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, was one of the best black actors they had on this list. So now I'm thinking, like, where are all these like other great black actors that we have, right? So I picked up a list. I'm not gonna read all of them. 39 young black male actors under 40, just so they kept the list fucking new, right? So Trevante Rhodes, he was in Moonlight. He was in Predators. Black dude, beard. He was in the new Mike Tyson shit that came out recently on Hulu. Great black actor, right? We can go skip that nigga. Donald Glover. Where's Donald Glover at? Lakeith Stanfield. My man, what's the guy's name? John Boyega. Where's he been? Right?
You know they ousted him for you know why, but
Winston Duke.
he should be up there. Yeah, he should be up there.
I'm not gonna say this guy. I don't know who that is. I'm definitely skipping John David Washington. That's some bullshit.
Hold up, dog. Hold up. Okay, we've all talked about how his movies is trash. He got a good one coming, I think.
Man, you said that last time. Shut up. So
Hold
anyway,
up. No. Fuck that. You don't get to skip that. Tenet was a bad movie, and he was bad in it. Okay. And he was bad in whatever it was we watched him in running.
Mario and Marie.
No. Oh no, Zendaya acted circles around that nigga on that movie.
Okay.
I'm talking about
the black nigga in Brussels or some shit.
Be in Brussels running from people for a white girl. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the movie was about either.
I don't know. I stopped caring after he got shot 9 times and didn't come out with an album.
I stopped. That's true.
You know, but he's got a movie coming out called The Creator, and I saw the trailer and I liked the trailer, and it made me realize something about him. Okay. He trailers well.
Oh, really?
He trailers well.
He's the quickies.
He's in the trailer. He got the serious face, and they playing the intense music.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he has that.
You don't have to talk a lot. It's just like 3 words, and then it goes to a different scene.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And in this movie too, it looks like it's gonna be a big special effects thing. So it's so
like
much going on.
Like the last one.
But this one looks like it's got enough of a better story going on that you might not notice that he fucking up.
Oh, he had Robert Pattinson in the last movie, and all of the special effects in the world. You gonna let them? Are you gonna let this nigga do this to you again? Is he gonna do it to you again?
I need to see him win once. I'm gonna give him this one because I like the trailer that much. I was like, I'm excited about this movie, so I'm going.
This I swear to God. I swear to God.
Look, man.
I swear to God.
Look, dog.
Look, for everyone listening, please go back. It's an easy episode to find. It was me, Sam, and Derek.
Oh God.
Please go listen to the episode and I swear to God, he sounded exactly the same as he did right now.
From what movie? Was it from Malcolm and
It was
Marie?
from Tenet.
Tenet, you know I'm a Christopher Nolan fan. Tenet let us all down.
Mm.
Nobody that's a big Christopher Nolan fan like Tenet, and you know that. So that one is its
Nigga,
own bad movie.
I told you then, and you got sassy. I'm like,
sassy.
I said, you don't even know what this movie is about. And you said, no, I don't. And I like that. I'm waiting to be surprised. This movie is another movie. You don't even know what it's about.
No, the trailer explained what this movie was
What's
about.
it about?
This
Don't
is
even
that
worry about
whole. It's it's that same old thing that's in most of them. Really, AI got strong enough, they took us over, and then he found out it was like a little kid that was controlling it. And from what the trailer's saying, it looks like he's trying to save the kid. So it's the same trope.
So it's his Terminator.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But it looks cool, and I really want to see him do a good movie. I really do, because they trying so hard. You know what I'm starting to think is like, because that happens in Hollywood, where somebody like Clint Eastwood can go in and be like, I'll do this movie, but my son needs a vehicle as well. For me, if you want this to go over here, and I want to believe he don't want. Well, I can't say that because he made sure his last name was Washington for sure. There's certain actors and actresses that they didn't want that to be the thing. I don't want anybody to do that. I'm hoping that that's not how he's getting all these roles. Like, I hope that it's just him getting auditions, but it's starting to seem like that.
It's starting to seem like that. Nigga.
Okay. No, let me finish my thought. Remember when we saw him in Ballers? Both of us said he was good on Ballers for what he was doing.
Yes.
Right. Then the is it Malcolm and Marie? That type of movie, and there was another one he did that wasn't a big blockbuster besides that one of him in Brussels. Mm-hmm. The ones that I assume like you got because your name is in there are those types of roles. Like, let's throw it to him and he'll help us make more revenue because he's kind of a name. Okay. It don't make sense for me when he's on Tenet why they picked him.
Beckett is what the
Beckett.
Brussels.
Okay, we call him Brussels. That's what we keep calling him.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah.
I will say the movies that he is known for, right? Apparently he was in Malcolm X. Oh, that's his dad. My bad. Maybe he was in Malcolm X as maybe his kid or something. I don't know. Beckett in Brussels running around. This is also why Beckett is also why all y'all niggas that want Idris Elba to be James Bond, why it don't work. You can't have some tall darky running around Italy trying to be inconspicuous.
And just a black dude. A black dude with a gun anywhere is gonna draw way too much attention. Like, I don't care if you got a 00. You think they were asking for our license?
Not at all. Not your license to kill, not your license to drive, none of that shit. So he was in Amsterdam, which was okay. I didn't watch it, but he wasn't like, he was being carried in that movie. Chris Rock was a better actor in that movie than him. Black Klansman.
Black Klansman was good, but I can't say that I watched it and was like, oh, it's good because of you.
He talked like an idiot in that movie.
That's what I mean. Like, I can't look at it and go, this is why the movie was good. So, okay.
Malcolm and Marie and Tenet. Everything else is, and look at these. I mean, look at these movies you're in. Like, Netflix did Beckett, I believe, right?
Yes.
That was a Netflix only thing, right?
Netflix
So you got
vehicle.
the bag for that,
right?
You got Amsterdam, who's got fucking. This shit had
Wasn't Christian Bale in
Margot Robbie, or Robbie, however you want to say it. Christian Bale, fucking Taylor Swift, Rami Malek, fucking Zoe Saldana. Like, you shouldn't be in this movie.
that? Vaughn Page is in there. My
Michael
homeboy.
Shannon.
Congrats. Michael Shannon.
Mike Myers, Robert De Niro. You shouldn't be in this movie. You got this because your dad is Denzel Washington. That's why we call you Denzel Washington.
That's gotta suck. Like, I'm trying to think what actors like had a dad that was the shit, and then they were able to measure up to it, like 100%. Your daddy the shit, you the shit too.
Your daddy the shit, you the shit too.
Yeah, like because same thing happened with like Richard Pryor. Mason Pryor started doing comedy. He in Army now. Didn't work out.
I I ain't doing that.
But that's what I'm. No. I'm not trying to shit on him. What I'm saying is that shadow
no,
is hard to
you
live
can shit
under.
on him. You can shit on him. I'm
That
saying
shadow,
I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
I
trying to
wouldn't
be
do
a
that.
comedian? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's like you're Michael Jordan's fucking son. Nigga, go do something else.
Yeah, that's-
Basketball ain't gonna be it for you.
or it might be, and you'll always be compared to your dad.
And you just shouldn't do that, man. Do you know the story of his sons?
No.
He had 2 sons. I believe I can't remember I believe it was Michael and the other one's name was Marcus, right? They tried really hard to play basketball. Do you know how much shit has to be talked to you if a nigga is busting your ass and you are Michael Jordan's son? Nigga, you ain't your daddy. You ain't shit, nigga.
Nah, yeah. Because if I beat Michael Jordan's son at the court, I'm gonna feel like I did something, even if he
Yeah.
ain't even athletically inclined. Like, you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
you and your daddy, nigga. Like,
Yeah. If you beat his son, you beat Michael Jordan.
yes, I beat the whole family. I beat the whole family. Nigga, they named you Michael? That's a goddamn shame.
Every
So-
Michael. Yeah.
So this nigga's also Black Klansman. Cast. Fucking Adam Driver. Topher Grace. Fucking, I'm gonna say Corey Hawkins, 'cause I don't think he's good. Harry fucking Belafonte. Paul Walter, who's a fucking phenomenal actor. Alec Baldwin. Like, come on, man. Like, you're being carried through these movies. If your dad was not Denzel Washington, you would be on West Coast Productions right now if you want to be an actor.
When you was going through that list of actors, like, you know how you can be like, come on, man, such and such is better than them. I was just watching him drop. Like, I mean, and I hate to say it, I was like, nah, he gonna come up with some actor that I'm gonna tell him, come on, man, that dude ain't that good. Like, you can't put him down with that guy. But you didn't really name none.
No.
Like, I want to say like 4 of them you named have an Oscar.
And,
So-
here's the thing about the good blacks, right? Like Anthony fucking Mackie, right? We know he's not a good actor, right? But he gets on there, he does the fucking dance. He gets in interviews, he fucking all cheesy and shit. If you really like that in real life, sir, I'm sorry, but you a cornball, which is fine. You're a Marvel hero, and you keep getting these roles, but why? Why aren't better actors getting these roles? Why in fucking what's my man's name? Jesse, light skinned nigga with the green eyes that was on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about, yeah.
I can't remember
I
his
know-
name.
yeah.
But like, he's a fucking good ass actor, but he also talked that shit on camera.
Yeah.
He's also
and-
an activist.
Yeah, they don't like that. They
They
don't like that.
shit. We'll get this role to fucking.
You're not allowed to rock the
Mackie
boat.
instead.
Yeah, you can't rock the boat. They want you to come in and do, like I was telling you, Anthony Mackie will yell cut the check when
Yeah.
you know he's done. That's all they want you to do. Like if you're
Yeah.
doing more than that, oh no, that's why you ain't see Boyega on that list.
No,
'Cause-
Boyega was.
Or he was up. He was up
He
there.
was up there, but he ain't working.
Remember because he was talking too much.
You got. I mean, why? Is, and
was
that's what I
talking
mean.
too much.
I think Hollywood is against that shit. Like Hollywood wants to act inclusive. Like we include everybody. We want the best of the best and the brightest or whatever. But you only giving certain. Like they're deciding who's famous.
Yes, 1,000%.
There is no reason why Michael B. Jordan should get the roles he gets. There's no fucking reason why. I know you trying really hard to be an action star, but nigga, you're trash. But you keep getting these roles. Why? Because you
I
don't say shit.
They
You don't
want him to
stand
be
up for shit.
They want him to be like a Black Schwarzenegger, where it's like, you know, he's Schwarzenegger could say enough, but because he was interesting the way he was, and it was like, I can't even place this dude's accent. He's a monster. It didn't matter. And then he got better at acting. He is actually a really amazing actor now. When he first started, no, he was just in there lifting weights and shrinking his dick. You know,
age has served him well, right? Age has served him well. Now he realized I don't have to go so over the top. I can just be me and like I watched Terminator, the last one. I can't remember what the fuck it was called. Dark Fate.
Dark Fate, yeah. I
And
thought that
didn't
shit
watch-
was good, but
I didn't watch from the beginning. I've seen it before, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So I kind of came in right when they ran into Arnold, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, he's doing like a really fucking good job at being this fucking Terminator. Like he's talking more, the subtleties and the things he's doing more with less. Because now I can't do all that shit you was talking about. I'm not doing a whole bunch of that bullshit. I'm CGI or you get me a stunt double. That's really it.
now some people would say he gets the easy button because he's playing a robot. You know, so he don't have to emote. You know what I'm saying?
He emoted like a motherfucker to me, like those
I think
micro
so.
emotions. Anyway,
Yeah.
but I don't. I'm trying to think, and here's the thing about Clint Eastwood's son and what he does for, I can't remember his name. Sorry, but what he does for him is he doesn't like whatever Denzel was doing for his for John David Washington. Whatever he's doing for him, you're maxing him out, and it's not doing good for his career, because it's going to come a point where it's like, okay, we gave you all these opportunities and you are not the star. Like, so as instead of starting him like maybe smaller roles in his movies, he's like, nah, I'll make a phone call and I'm finna get you on over here,
Right.
and you're gonna be the star of fucking Tenet, and then Tenet's trash. You're gonna be the star of Malcolm and Marie. You had the longest fucking monologue in that whole movie, and then
You better kill it though.
Homegirl acts around you in fucking 3 minutes holding a knife. Remember that scene?
I remember that's the exact scene I was thinking when I was like, the look on his face was almost like not even a damn you did good or I'm in the scene with you and I feel what you're saying, but goddamn they gonna remember this shit when they say that.
That's the only thing
that's how
I
I
remember
felt.
from that movie.
Yep.
So I mean, you I just don't understand. But also, again, he's somebody that you don't see him say nothing. He don't say shit. You don't see any articles where he's had an interview and he stood up for something. Same thing with Michael B. Jordan. Same thing with fucking Kevin Hart. The worst thing Kevin Hart did was go after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, went on the field drunk, talking to people and shit, and then had to pull that nigga off.
With you saying that, it makes me think about like why Nick Cannon is one of the good blacks. Like he didn't had a couple of little bouts where he done said stuff, but they still fuck with him heavy despite having like 19 kids plus like 3.
When he went on that Jewish shit, they got his ass.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But he's back fast.
Yeah, you gotta apologize. He apologized. That's not what I meant to say. I didn't mean it like that. What I was trying to say was X, Y, and Z.
He did come back and shuck really fast. I stand corrected. He really did.
It's like Kevin Hart got caught cheating. I gotta come out and do all these apologies. Now I gotta be super duper positive on IG. Fucking, I mean, who knows when
I
we'll
really wish he didn't do that.
See Will Smith again in a real movie. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Speaking of dads, I do have something I want to say about people dissing people's fathers, right?
People dissing people's fathers? Okay.
I think everyone that got mad at Britney Spears' dad and talked all that shit about him owe him an apology.
I already know where you going with this one.
Have you seen?
Yes, dog. So and it's straight up. I remember when she first came out and she just dropped a nude, like boom, you know, and everything, everything was out but the pussy. I was like, yo, she don't give a damn. And what dude, especially growing up back when Britney was the shit, didn't want to see her naked. So
For sure.
All right, hey girl, you free. You trying to let it be known you free? Got you.
And thank you.
And you appreciate you, right?
Appreciate you.
Like if I had a hat and shit, thank you. That wild to see some pussy back in the day and tip your hat to it.
The top hat, big ass shit.
Thank you kindly for the pussy. By the third one, I think it was. Well, no, it was the third video I saw, and it wasn't even the fact that she was damn near naked. It was the look in her eyes.
Yeah.
So it was almost like Pops was like, "Y'all don't know this nigga like I do. Like you don't want her free. You don't.
You don't want her with this bread. I'm telling you, I'm trying to protect her. You don't understand that what I'm doing is saving her life right now, nigga. I was just downstairs on my phone at work, right? Flicked over my IG, and I see Britney Spears dancing on this shit like a goddamn crackhead. And you can see the crack or whatever drug she's on. You can see it in her eyes. This is not like just fun dancing shit. This is, I'm high as fuck on some other shit. Dancing like a crackhead in the street. I'm like, yo. My man was trying to save her life. Like, I wouldn't be surprised and I hope it doesn't happen. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if something happened to her ass, and we saw her ass on the news within the next like 3 to 5 years.
Unfortunately, that's kind of where it's looking. Like, if you watch the stuff that she's doing, the last video I saw her, she was just standing there, and like, it was almost like them old videos where like Mace would just pop up and be like looking at herself and shit, and somebody, right? Yeah, like it was weird, man, because I was like, why is she standing there that long?
Right.
That was all I kept thinking to myself. It was almost at a point in the middle of it where it looked like she forgot what she was doing.
Yeah, forgot where the fuck she was at.
But she still posted it.
And that is the one thing I think about people in these videos. Like people like the bitch get up and she's dancing on top of the stove and the stove fall over and the whole shit break. How'd they end up on the internet still?
Yeah.
That video should have been deleted.
Somebody should have been like, hey, bro, like, what you doing? Like, and I mean, I know shit gets screen grabbed and everything. You know what I would love to do with this podcast? Like, find the people, like the girl, the sitting on the toilet girl or some shit, and have them on and be like, so how's your life now? Like,
how's your life now? Yeah, that would be interesting.
That was internet famous. Like, he was just a meme. Like the dude that just like blinked like this and turned into a GIF. Like,
yo,
what did that do for you?
Oh man, I've seen an interview with him. Like, cause that shit happened like 15 years ago. Like the dude looked completely different now. But he was too boring for me to sit through the whole thing. One more thing. Do you think Ben Affleck is tired of J-Lo?
Yes. And
you see the video?
And I think he ain't allowed to leave now.
Yeah.
He ain't allowed to look. Okay. You get with the baddie. You get with the baddest girl on the planet. Arguably. Because I know somebody like me, she ain't fuck you, stupid.
One of the bad. She's up there. She's
in the conversation.
Yes.
Let's do that. That's fair. Then you find out what every man finds out is somebody's always sick of her shit, right? Like, that's just the truth of it. You know, somebody's sick of our shit. And you lose her to go to another one that's not one of the women in the conversation, and you're dealing with the same shit. And you a celebrity. What do? You might as well at least have somebody that's in the conversation. But damn, if Ben Affleck don't look like he'd be Batman again before he want to deal with her ass in the car on another trip anywhere.
Not even to get Krispy Kreme donuts and shit.
Nothing.
Like, so you saw the video, right?
Yes.
Nigga, the disgust in this man's face, the frustration, and how he closed that fucking door.
That was everything. The door was her.
He was like, I'm gonna hold this door before you get the fuck in. And the way he closed that shit and just like fucking nonchalantly slammed this, I'm tired of your shit. God damn.
You know, as a man, like you gonna get in a fucking car. Like he like, I can't say that to her in public. Like I can't.
And he looked at the guy recording like he wanted to like help. Like I'm. He was like, no. I think he saw the cameraman and was like, fuck.
Yeah, he already knew. He already knew what time it was.
Like, this shit going right up. Because he's got, I'm washed in frustration right now.
I thought it couldn't get worse than that still image of him smoking the cigarette that everybody uses or whatever. And in hindsight, right, I'm like, maybe it was him seeing the dude take his picture, and he was like, I can't even smoke a fucking cigarette. Like, it might have been one of them, you know, it might. Or it was J-Lo.
But that door slam was not for that cameraman.
No,
that door slam was for J-Lo.
That was for J-Lo. That was her.
That's horrible.
In my head, and I know, well, I don't know her at all. She's got to be hard to deal with.
I mean, she probably don't suck dick the way she used to.
She's got to be hard to deal with. Like, I would imagine that women like her, that's always been called the it girl since, you know, after she got Fly Girls and shit, we had the same problem as like Usher in that song Bad Habits, where he's talking about, I would love to be with one of y'all. But you bitches have been throwing me pussy every single day since I was 16, and you expect me to be somebody that can deal with love.
No, I just think he thought he was getting that same chick back. And like I said, she don't suck dick the way she used to. Because when she was Jenny from the block, she was still like really trying to get on.
Yeah, so I guarantee she was doing what she had to do.
Was doing work.
Doing what she had to do.
Work. She wasn't too famous to like not give head, but or be nasty. Now she's J-Lo.
She can
now
be selective.
She's iconic.
You
Yeah,
should be happy for the privilege of
put-
being in the bed with me.
Yeah, I don't put dick in my mouth no more, bro. He's just not finding that out. Like, oh, now I know why A-Rod was fucking them other bitches because you stopped sucking dick.
Then why go back? Well, I mean,
or
I answered
you
that.
stop letting me pull the hair the way I mean, who knows what that conversation is like? I know women that say, I'm only gonna give you a certain amount of me until we get married. Then I give you all of me.
Yeah. I hate that, ladies. Why do y'all do that? Like, I'm not gonna suck dick until I got a ring on my finger, and like
Let me tell you what you're not gonna get, bitch. You think I'm finna marry you just find out the head is bad?
just to find out
Just to find out
For
the
the
head
re-
is bad?
for the reveal,
Nah, son.
just for them to open the curtain as to what's back there, and it might
I'll
not
be
be
like-
a new car.
Look. Okay, this is what we could do. If you blow my mind and make me believe that you is like that, you gotta give it to me right. You gotta give it to me 100%, at least one time. That way, now I trust you. 'Cause
We
if
gotta
get
fuck
married-
hard one time.
Yeah. Like if we get married and now you are like, peeling my dick like a banana with your teeth. No.
And then
Am I allowed to get annulled? Am I allowed to get it annulled?
This the other thing too. Like, well, let's say most people wait 2 years, something like that. Let's say before they get married, we're gonna get married, so they start planning a year or
Okay.
two. Let's say even a year. Fuck it, 1 year.
Sure.
So she ain't did it in a year. If we get married and you good, bitch, you cheating.
Oh yeah, you've been sucking
You
dick
ain't.
this whole
You
time.
better not be giving no good head. You better get tired.
You've been sucking. Yeah. You gotta. It better be some rust on that head. You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
if you just go down there and you just gawk.
It better be some shooter's rust on that head. If you go right back to deep throat,
Nope.
you was definitely. Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh. Wouldn't that hurt? That would hurt
Mm.
so bad.
Mm.
Oh.
Think of the mental game that happens while you're trying to come knowing that she's way
Yes.
too skilled.
I'm still gonna nut, but I'm gonna be mad. This is gonna be the angriest nut ever. Like
coming.
dog. Like damn. I'm coming. God damn it. Fine and shit.
She
Damn.
pass you the tissue, you don't put it on your dick first.
Yo, put it on
You
your eyes.
crying? You crying?
That's crazy.
Oh
That would
my
be
God.
that would be heartbreaking. That would be heartbreaking, yo.
All right, man. I gotta run. Yo, dog. Illegal Opinions Podcast. We in
Yeah.
the building. 154. In fact,
Yep.
154. Thank y'all for sticking with us, man. Yeah, we are trying to make our way back after next week, back to LA. I'm gonna be in the comedy festival over at the Comedy Chateau. Keep my page in mind so y'all can check for dates on that. I'm gonna be cracking the show open, and I'm gonna have some different dates during the week of. That's in June. Also, of course, my regular show at the winery out there and across the country. Y'all gonna see me around, and of course, we're gonna be right here. Marcus, take us out.
All right, thank you guys for listening to Illegal Opinions, the podcast for people that don't like podcasts. Coming at you every week while we travel the country, this frontier of ours, telling jokes and shit. So, thank you guys for listening. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We love you and we fuck with you. Thank you for fucking with us. So, we're going to catch y'all next time, okay? Be safe. Show love. Peace. Yep.